And what is up, guys? It is me, Janu's DJ, and I wanted to introduce a new thing we're doing. Um, it's called the game. Well, I honestly don't have a topic for it. It's just gonna be gaming for us, and I'll be doing DJing on the side. DJing is supposed to be my main priority right now, but I just want to do a little bit gaming just to show you some entertainment. And right now, I'm here with Iisnotninja. He live streams every Saturdays. Go check him out. He's on Twitch TV. I'll put the link in the
Hello.
description. So, anyways, I wanted to explain why I left my old YouTube channel. I know some of my fans, um, the Capitanful, my bros. I really apologize, guys, but I feel really bad of quitting that YouTube channel after all what I've heard. So now I'm gonna pay you guys back and do a whole new series and do all these sorts of new things. And then so yeah, and basically I haven't been getting. I finally realized right now that most of the people out there are basically I don't like they basically watch someone popular. Well, I think I is not ninja could explain it better. Like
Um, what I was telling him was the thing about YouTube is, and this is going to be a constant thing, even when it gets older and more people start coming in, like the next generation or whatever, if gaming's going to be coming in. First of all, I'm going to just say this right now. When the next gen comes in, this is going to be so prominent, literally, it's just going to be a thing, but because everyone's going to have the share button on their controllers now. So that means all of their videos are going to be so mainstream that literally everyone who owns a game system will live stream and record on YouTube. Now,
wouldn't
there's
that lead
good.
to another problem though? Because like the servers would be overloaded with people
Well,
live
yeah.
streaming.
So when people become overloaded and so many people become creators, there's no one who wants to view anymore. The only people who want to view your things are the people you know, either on PSN or Xbox Live or whoever you know who are your friends in real life or on gaming, or your actual fans. Now, where I'm saying fans are, quote unquote, there's a line that's drawn because everyone knows the big YouTubers like CNNers, PewDiePie, like all the big guys, like everyone who in this last generation were the first few guys to record. They got really good content out, and so their viewers stayed with them and built and built and built until they are where they are now. Which I'm not disputing against them. They make good content. They deserve their success. But the issue is, so many other people, like for instance, Captain Full here, his channel I thought it was a great channel and it had really good content. But the thing is, he had no viewers. The way that line is crossed between having a ton of viewers and having no viewers is knowing one of the big guys. That's what it is. It's not having good or bad content. Now, yes, you need good content to have viewers. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is, though, you can get, if, as long as you have good content, the only way that the way to go is to get someone else bigger to shout you out. That is one of the very few ways that you can actually make it on top. And Minnesota Burns says this. I believe Mr. Technical Difficult has said this. I mean, a bunch of YouTubers all say that that's the way they get on top. Well, there are some people like PewDiePie and others that, yes, there are overnight successes, and I'm not going to say that's not going to happen. But for your average YouTuber, that at overnight success isn't going to happen, and you're talking about building viewers. If you're not going for like a shot in the dark, 1 in a million video that you think's going to be viral and that's going to set your channel out, if you want to try that, that's an approach. But the only way you're going to get yourself built up is if you have someone else shout you out or you build an audience very, very slowly.
Yeah, because
Because
like now that I started a new YouTube channel, I think I need like a bunch of like help. That's
yeah,
another problem, but I think I won't mind because eventually I'll grow and stuff.
the thing
So.
is, everyone wants to think they'll grow, right? Well, if everyone does this, that means everyone else is going to be creators, and where are the viewers at? Everyone's worried about their own channel to the point of they're not going to, like, honestly, when have you typed in Call of Duty gameplay, hit the search button, and went 8 to 9 pages in to find people who had no views to watch their videos? When was the last time anyone has done that?
I don't believe anyone has done that. That this is
Exactly.
barely.
So that's why if you have the name Call of Duty in your title, you're not going to get views because the first people they're going to pick is Xbox Ahoy and his gun things or things like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. They have good content. The issue is, though, people don't want to explore past the bigger YouTubers because they feel it's not good enough content. Now, there are great channels that are just really small. Like yours, for instance, I would have kept watching yours because yours was good content. Mine is meh. I deleted most of everything recently, and I was going to start fresh, but I kept my lag switcher video up because that guy deserves to go to hell. I mean, what?
I
But
don't
but
know. I don't know.
that like literally, I deleted all of my stuff because I realized Call of Duty or any video game, unless you're breaking some kind of record, you're gonna be the exact same as that. You're gonna be the fifth or sixth page on the search bar, and no one's gonna go looking for you. So that means you either need to find a video that your video is going to be the first thing they when they search they find, or you need to find something that is crazy and someone else is going to link you with. So you got to think more towards the thoughts of people who search videos than, oh, what would my viewers like? It should be more of what will attract the biggest audience, and I just have to keep it into good content era. Because like there's a ton of people who have a lot of viewers who have no good content. It's just a giant fan war thing. And then there's a ton of people who have good content, just no viewers. So it feels to me, it feels like all these viewers are wasted on these people with no talent in making videos, and all the good guys have to quit because there's such a big fan war. And whenever they get in the middle of it, they get banned off YouTube or they just get hate altogether.
Yeah, that's another thing. You see, like, I really love my videos. I want to keep them forever. I want to look back at them.
Yeah.
But the
See me,
problem is, I don't want to get banned and lose all my
yeah.
videos.
So for
So,
instance, that's why I don't post my opinions on like the big YouTuber fights or whatever. Like I don't do videos on that because first of all, that's the terrible thing is to invoke an entire fan base on yourself. That's like giving yourself a death seal. Like that's just stupid. Like you do not need to get, especially as a decent YouTuber who's actually looking to build views and not just try to do the overnight thing. Now, if you want to try the overnight thing, hey, if you want to honestly do that, make a hate video on Minnesota Burns and PewDiePie at the same time. You will have so many viewers so quickly, it's not even funny.
yeah.
Issue is, you'll have tons of dislikes, tons of spam, and tons of things just thrown at you. But hey, if you want that 1 to 2 minutes of fame, you got it right there. Just go make a terribly hateful video.
Yeah, but, like, I don't really like PewDiePie, but I'm not going to be a douchebag and
Yeah,
do a hate video.
like I used to love PewDiePie, but now I just think his tastes aren't as good as they used to be.
No,
But you don't.
he's a stuck-up, he has a stuck-up personality.
Oh yeah, like I don't know, like that's another
He plays games
debate
that he doesn't
video though.
like.
Yeah, like that's a debating video though, you know what I mean? That's something of opinion and anyone could say, "Oh, I'm part of the bro army." And I used to be, like I was a huge supporter. In fact, like him coming to America, I actually suggested on his forums and I don't know if he took that idea from me or not, but like if you go back onto the old forums of his, you can actually find my post and it was about 2 to 3 weeks before he actually left for America. So I freaked out when I heard he was coming to America because I thought I had given him the idea. And then I get home and like my post is deleted from the forums. I'm like, what? And then I realized he was actually going to do it. I don't know what happened there, but all my stuff was deleted off of his forum. So I was kind of sour about that. And a couple other things happened, but that's not what this video is about. The video, I don't know. It's whatever you want to make it, but all I'm saying is if you want to be a big YouTuber, there's only one of two ways. One, you build up viewers, which you have to have help from someone else, or you have to have that overnight success video, which is either very rare to happen, or you have to make something extremely offensive to someone else, and then you'll most likely get banned for it.
Yeah, I'll do a hate video about you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I hate Iisnotninja. What a put. Well, I mean, what?
Oh wow.
But yeah, like I don't know. I just think it's stupid. Like people don't realize how difficult it is, and then people brag about views. Like it is a status thing. Don't get me wrong. If you have a bunch of views, that's a great thing to say. And I mean, don't you can flaunt it as much as you want, but like you can't be like, oh, I'm better than you in the comments because I have 100,000 views and you only have 1,000. I'm like, none of us are making money. Literally, YouTube is laughing to the bank about us fighting. Like everyone who fights is just giving them more money. And there's nothing wrong with giving YouTube money because they give us this community. But if we would work together, we could be getting so much more money out of them. Like, if the community would work together, it would be easier. But everyone wants what they want, and that's what tears it apart. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some cool, like, fan bases behind people. Like, Game Grumps was pretty cool while JonTron was still there. CNNers and them are pretty cool right now, and PewDiePie's playing with him, so that's whatever. I mean, and then there's Philip DeFranco, who I love. I just like there's a bunch of good YouTubers out there, and they're big, but there's also a lot of bad YouTubers out there that are big. and there's only
Yeah.
like imagine every category of
Alright, continue.
all right, like imagine every category there is of YouTube. So there's music, gaming, sports, just a bunch of different categories, right? Each category has its own major YouTuber, about 8 or 9 major YouTubers of that category. Meaning, if there's like, let's say, 8 big categories of YouTube, and there's about 8 or 9, let's just say 20, just for the most part. Just let's say 20. 20 people per category, and there's like 8 or 9 categories, so let's just say 8, just because I'm bad at math. Uh, that's 160 people. 160 people control about 90% of the viewers on YouTube.
Yeah.
If only 120 people are making bank, but it's millions. Now imagine your view is free. You can watch whatever you want. And think about this. You can look at more than one video, correct? Why would you not watch that video, then go watch someone else who's a smaller YouTuber's video, give out about 5 to 6 views to people a day? 5 to 6 people, you multiply 120 by 5 or 6, that's a couple thousand. Well, no, not thousand. What I was saying, terrible math, like I said. But anyways, that's 500 to 600 people, which could be more popular. And that's the top of the chain. I'm not even talking about the middle-sized one. So all the middle-sized one would expand, and all the smaller-sized one would expand, but they would have more viewers than they do now. I'm saying people need to stop worrying about. Well, I'm not saying don't worry about your content. I do believe everyone needs to try to make their content the best it can be. But you also need to support the smaller channels because that's what gives YouTube its thing. Because if everyone feels hopeless like they do now, pretty much all the smaller YouTubers feel right about now, imagine how useless they're going to feel when all of these new live streamers and PS4 and Xbox One people could show up.
Yeah, I know.
They're not going to want to go on YouTube anymore because it just depresses them, which is going to get rid of viewers because they're not going to want to watch content of others who succeeded at it. I'm not saying, oh, everyone should get a fair share. I'm not saying that by any means. It is a popularity contest in the end. Who gets the most views and whatever. But if people would just support a couple more channels than the ones they watch, I honestly feel like this would be a better community. Look at small channels every once in a while. If it's a little kid, yeah, you can be mad or whatever, but don't comment on how much you like it. Just dislike it and move on. If you have a comment, make it constructive feedback on the small channel. If you give every small channel you see a chance. Even if it's a little kid, look at one of his links. It may be a link to an older guy who has a channel. So, for instance, me, I'm linked to 7 or 8 other small kids channels because they've seen me play and they think I'm pretty good. I'm linked on 5 or 6 channels I don't even know about. Now, if people would get their views into these smaller channels, then they would be linked to my channel, which would get mine up more. And, I don't want to seem selfish in this. So, let's say, Captain Full, are you linked to anyone else's channel?
What do you mean, like recommended?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
If those people were to be looked at, and they're like, oh, these guys aren't that good, I'll look at this other one that's actually recommended to me because it's linked on his channel. He goes to your channel, and he's like, wow, this is good content, I'm going to keep watching. He starts watching your channel. He starts to tell his friends on YouTube, hey, this guy's not that bad, and he's got not that many views, so that means he's kind of staying true to his content. No real viewers are changing anything, so he's going to stay this funny or this good at his content. You get a little bit more viewers. You have about 1,000 at this point per video. Then you start putting ads on your videos, so then you get a little bit of money from it, and then you can start turning it more into a job. You focus more on your videos. Your views get more, you get better content because of the feedback and your focus put on videos. You start making hundreds of dollars. You're able to, when you get old enough, when you get a job, you're able to quit it for your YouTube job. You make videos, and at some point, you're going to hit 1 million per video. You're going to be making enough money to support a small family and still be able to focus on your YouTube. And you're going to be making wonderful content because everything that's bad about your content has been edited out because your viewers told you what they felt was wrong. And everyone did it simply because they worked together.
Alright, so...
That's what I'm saying.
Alright, so... Now, Okay, so... I think we're all out of time right here, but anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's really great that Iisnotninja was here. And so, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Say bye.
Bye.
See ya. And make sure you subscribe.